Roy Jones Jr. finally receives justice. Stolen gold medal returned. Hello, fight fans. This is Coach Nathan of NS Champ 7 Pro Boxing. And first off, I've always been a fan of fight history. I've always been a student of fight history. And my life is a small piece of fight history. Now, having said all of that, I'm back at you again with an analysis of the biggest Olympic boxing ripoff in Olympic boxing history. And that's when the South Korean international amateur boxing officials decided to hijack Jones of his hard-fought, well-deserved victory and gold medal, and that was from the finals of the 1988 Olympic Games in Seoul, South Korea. Now, this was in front of millions of witnesses, and they gave the medal to their representative, Park Si-hun. Now, as recently reported this past week, Park Si-hun flew all the way from his homeland with his son as his interpreter to personally apologize for the theft and return the gold medal to its rightful owner, Jones. Now, this was in the ring at Jones's gym on his ranch in Pensacola, Florida. Also, this actually occurred on May 30th, 2023, but it was concealed to be revealed this past week, due in large part in regards to the safety and security of Park Si-hun and his family. And they wanted to make sure it was after the release of his biographical movie on his life. Interestingly, though, at the time of the heist, Jones stated that he received apologies from the ref in the ring, as well as from Park on the podium while they received their awards. The controversy also led to changes in Olympic boxing scoring, as it is today. Now, I remember watching the fights in real time and wondering, how did this guy Park even make it to the finals of the Olympic boxing competition? Park Si-hun, now this is from a trainer's perspective, would be best described as a light punching brawler with no jab, and he fought with his chin in the air. But he did show good toughness, durability, and gamemanship throughout the tournament. I also discovered that he received a previous boxing gift in the form of a 3-2 decision in a quarterfinal match over Vincenzo Nardiello, who reportedly afterward had to be dragged from the ring screaming at the judges because of the unfair decision. And in the Jones match, it was worse. Roy won every round, landed 86 punches to Park's 32, and Roy was throwing power shots. Park's punches basically amounted to love taps. Roy also delivered a standing 8 count after a two-fisted barrage to Park's head in round 2. Ironically, after the Olympics, Park never boxed pro. He retired and then resurfaced later to become a boxing coach. Vincenzo Nardiello did go on to box pro, ending with a record of 34 wins, 7 defeats, with 19 knockouts, highlighted by winning the WBC Super Middleweight World title in 1996. As for Jones, as we all know, he went on to have a Hall of Fame career, ending with a record of 66 wins, 10 defeats, with 47 by way of knockout, winning multiple world titles in 4 different weight classes from middleweight to heavyweight, and is still considered as one of the fastest fighters in the history of pro boxing. Also, one of the most successful Olympic champions to transition to the pro ranks. However, with all of that being said, much respect needs to go to Olympic silver medalist Park Si-hun, who by his own admission overcame depression and suicidal thoughts. And he did the right thing and the honorable thing by returning the gold medal to Jones, while both the men and their families are still here to appreciate it. So, that's my take on this one, folks. Roy Jones justice after 37 years. But don't forget, for elite boxing instruction, elite boxing analysis, and elite boxing philosophy, click that like and notification button, share and subscribe to me, Coach Nathan, at NS Champ 7 Power Boxing.